What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine back with another walking tour video. And in this video, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go down Kearney Street. There's a lot of really good restaurants around here. You know, food shops, hotels. At least in this area. Once we get farther down, we're gonna get more into the financial district. But over here we deep in Chinatown if we continue going up here. Yeah, just make sure y'all watching this on your 4K TV, watching this on your Oculus with the maximum brightness turned up. And, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hit that thumbs up, yo. Hey, this is a really good restaurant right here. It's Enjoy Vegetarian. It's a vegan spot. Really good. It's closed right now. It usually closes in the middle of the day, then opens back up around dinner time. They're open for lunch. Now here, this is another hotel. This is a Hilton hotel here. This is another hotel that I would recommend people to stay at if you're coming to the city. It's a pretty decent hotel. You know, it's got all the bells and whistles, you know. Your room come with a phone and a hairdryer. You know, it's a decent hotel. It's right here in the middle of Chinatown. You know, you may not necessarily want to, you know, be in Chinatown, but you know, you can come over here and get you a culture experience, you know, especially if you're coming from Texas. You come over here and stay. Don't be fooled by this walkway. This walkway is closed. They were gonna tear it down, but they should do something else with it. Should like let people sit there or something. Maybe there's a problem, like maybe they don't want people getting pushed off or something. This is a parking garage down here. There's a really nice park up there. I've went through that park and showed it plenty of times, so I'm gonna not show it in this video. It's a very, very bright day. Well, it's actually kind of busy down here. It's been a minute since it's been busy, yo. Again, it's like for real Chinatown if you go up the hills. Oh, we're not gonna go to Chinatown. Not in this video. This place, the R&G Lounge, lunch and dinner. This is a, this used to be a pretty popular caviar pickup spot. I used to come here all the time, pick up food. And now it's pretty much, it's not like it used to be. That place was always really busy at night, like lots of people. I'm talking about you gotta squeeze in there, you know. Last time I went there, it wasn't like that. It was kind of quiet, kind of dead, you know. The virus and all that. These old school buildings here. I like this one. It still has all the bird poop on the awning. Hasn't done like it's changed in years. International Daily News. Place looks like 1970s all the way. They even got the old school Pepsi sign out front. Look at those old school Pepsi signs, yo. They definitely don't put those up anymore. That's grandfathered in. That's kind of creepy, yo. I mean, the wind blows really hard, knock it over, hit the people on the street. That's why they don't have them anymore. But if you got one up, like it can stay up, you know. But it's something they don't do anymore. But that used to be a big thing back in the day. Like the drink companies would try to get an ad outside of the store, you know, because it's like, yo, if we can get all the ads, you know, that's kind of how the name of the game was. But I don't think that's a big marketing tactic anymore. And also, there's so many other things to drink, you know. Back in the 70s, 60s, no, 70s, 80s, when they were doing that, and that was a big marketing tactic, it wasn't as many things to drink. Nowadays, they have so many other like beverages to choose from, which Coke and Pepsi owns so many beverages, by the way. I always see people out doing this. Basically, they like have like a whole bunch of cell phones under that black thing, and what they're doing is I think they're testing the cell phone signal. But I always see them in the city, like downtown, and they're always in different spots. Like, I've never seen them over here. Checking some of the apps. Today was like not the busiest day. Here we have California Street. If you guys like big hills and like weird sounds, it's California Street. Really, really big hills over here. And if you continue to go down this way, you'll get to Embarcadero, and then you'll get to Market Street, and then you'll quickly get to Embarcadero. Here is just 555 California. It's pretty empty. I actually made a delivery there yesterday. This is one of those buildings, when you make a delivery, you never go inside. You always, you basically wait outside, and then the person comes down and retrieve the item from outside. So I kind of like places like that, because I don't have to, you know, spend a lot of time like going through the freaking building, getting on the elevator and, you know, getting buzzed upstairs, and have to walk around to the back to the slave elevator, the service elevator, you know. I would just rather people come down, because I don't have to worry about locking up my bike, you know. I can just stay there with me. This here used to be a CVS store, but I don't know if y'all know about CVS. We ain't gonna get into it in this video, but you know, we're closed. That's the name of the game. Yeah, CVS, to make the long story short, they had problems around here. It wasn't really a problem that CVS had, but they just kind of got caught up in a bad situation. So, you know, we'll just leave it at that. Now, pre-pandemic, this part of town right here, especially this time that I'm filming this, would be crazy busy. And today, it's not crazy busy. I mean, there's you know, there's some action. But yeah, before the pandemic, like a vacancy, like these vacancies over here, that would just be unheard of. Because you would just want your business here, because there would be so much foot traffic on this street. So much foot traffic, because the financial district is like here. And you have lots of people walking around and going to work and going to meetings and stuff like that. And now you don't have that going on as much. You got this thing called Zoom, where people just have meetings when they're at the house, you know. It's kind of crazy to see these places for lease here, because before, I'm telling you, you would never see something like that for lease. Like, people would sell their soul to have a business over here, because you can make so much money with all the foot traffic. But I don't know about today. They're like giving that shit away. I mean, you could probably go over there and cut a real good deal with them, you know. I don't know what the price is gonna be, but this place, I think that used to be a bar, yo. This place here, I think it used to be a bar, like no, I think Rick House is the bar, actually. I think that this actually still used to be a bar, and it closed. And it looks kind of interesting. These are like 4 different buildings, actually. Like, it's like that building, and then this building, and then this little smaller building, and then this one. So dang, to say you own a building in the city, the only thing you got to do is get one of these little ones, and then you can have baller status, big baller status, saying I own a building in the city. Because that would be pretty dope to say, like, I own a building in the city. You know, guys, a lot of times when I'm doing these walking tours, you know, one thing I noticed that, like, I'm not complaining. I don't want this to sound the wrong way. But I noticed that, like, if I, like, stop and talk, and I'm talking about something, there's usually, like, someone, like, right behind me. and I want to say that like they're like listening to what I'm saying, you know, like not that I have a problem with it, but like I notice that a lot, you know, in the city. Maybe they see me online and they want to listen and they don't want to like say, hey, what's going on, you know. But I definitely notice that like people will definitely pay a lot of attention, you know. I'm not saying this in a bad way or anything. Maybe they're just curious, or maybe they're just like, yo, this guy's cute. I don't know. It could be a number of things. I have Chipotle. Chipotle sounds really good right now, actually. This place closed. This was Good Vibrations. Use protection. It was a sex shop. This was a Walgreens. This just recently closed not so long ago. Stop. I'm just gonna hang out here for a second, let people walk behind me. Show you guys the street. Yeah, like sometimes when I'm filming, like I feel like people will like follow me and just, I don't know why, but like I would like turn around and see the same person there. In the next block, I'd turn around and still see the same person there, you know? And it's like, maybe you're just going this way, but when I stop, why do you stop, you know? Like I say, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to, you know, go with the flow and not get too distracted. Because a lot of times when I'm like talking, if I notice stuff like that, I'll get distracted. So this building right here is a little interesting. If you notice, like, if you look on the bottom, it's all red. But if you look towards the top, you notice that it's like very different. Like it's very, very like modern. What's going on up there? This is like a Four Seasons. And they added like residential suites, and on the top part they added like more residential suites, so they gave it a different look up there. So it's like more modern up there, and this is sort of kind of old school down here at the bottom, which is kind of cool. It's a place I've never really been to, because if you ever make a delivery there, you never go upstairs, you just give it to them at the door. And they also have residents there, so you know that like people live there, but you would never like, you know, get to go in the building. And that's a very, very expensive place to live, yo. My gosh, cars, why y'all driving so fast? Yeah, here we go. We are approaching Market Street here. Maiden Lane. If you want to go shopping, it's just like the way that I'll take you to the Union Square. There's lots of shops along this way. Now we have made it back to Magic Market Street. Can I make it through? Booyah, I made it through. All right, guys, looks like we are at the end of Kearney Street. I think there's a couple blocks of Kearney Street going the opposite way from where we started, but it's going into like neighborhoods. So I was actually trying to go this way in this video, so that's kind of why I went this way. And yeah, this is the video for today, y'all. Maybe I'll have to check out that other end of Kearney Street. It's up a lot of hills, and it actually doesn't even look like the city. It's actually a pretty interesting place to explore. Maybe I'll have to go explore it sometimes. Have to go tourist style and go explore it. So here we go. Here we have it. We're back on Market Street. There is Chase Bank chasing you all the way around. And yeah, here we have it. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching, y'all. Peace out. Peace, 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 peace. Love and chicken grease.